All right, we're ready.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the Two Dumb Yinzers. This is episode 72. 72. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great. This time today I actually typed in the right episode number into the thingy. So I got that going for me. I'm starting off great.
That's why we keep you on the team.
Hey, nothing like getting those texts when you wake up from a nap and you're like, oh, shit, man, I fucked shit up. I love it, Hey.
Yes. Hey, it's all good, man.
That's how we roll here,
That's right.
So I'm driving home from work today, and this is a good day. Feel a little sweat on the back of my neck. I wipe it, look at my hand, got some blood on my hands. Oh crap. Apparently the ingrown hair I had back there finally decided it was time to go.
Oh wow.
So that was a fun car ride, scrambling, trying to find napkins and not swerve over the road and kill anyone.
That's exactly what I love to hear first thing in the morning.
I figure that would wake you up and wake all of our listeners up. If I had to deal with it, you all have to hear about it.
Yeah.
I should have made a video on it. I should have made a video on it, man. Those pimple popping videos are popular.
Yeah, you should have.
Little did I know it was going to happen right then and there.
We could put it on the site. We could make it one of them memes where people touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you touch it and
touch the pimple and see what happens. And then, once they touch it, it'll just be pus everywhere.
You know what? I said we wait about 6 months and it'll probably come back because where it is on my head, where I shave my head, it's just prone. Okay. So we'll have ample opportunity to get another one.
I'm going to hold you to that.
You know what? That's one of the things we discussed on the show that I probably will follow through with.
No, you're going to follow through with everything. Because everybody knows that you ultimately want a tattoo. You know what I mean?
It's true. I do want one.
So, I mean, what better way to get a tattoo than do it on the show? I might even get one with you.
You have a lot of wiggle room with that might. You might get one. You might.
That's why I worded it like that.
Weasel words. You weasel, little rat.
Yeah. I'm having so much trouble with this fucking computer today.
Computers love you, man.
Yeah.
It's you just can't win, can you?
No, I can't. As a matter of fact, I'm having car issues, right? I'm having some issues with my vehicle.
Yeah.
So this morning, I decided to get up and walk down to get my coffee. And you know where the store is from my house.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the worst. It was the worst thing since I ran a mile in high school.
I was gonna say, man, were you gasping for air?
I am. I mean, I was over an hour ago and I'm still sweating.
We're too old for that nonsense. Actually, yeah. We're too out of shape for that nonsense. Let's just be honest.
And you just look and you see all this road ahead of you. So, I mean, you have to put your mind somewhere. So I thought to myself, well, what if I count my footsteps? So I got to 300 and I thought, well, this sucks because it's making it more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And, there's cars zooming by, vroom, vroom. So finally I get down there, I get my coffee. And on the way back, all is going well until I try to take a sip of my coffee. And then, when you're walking, you can't really take a drink.
Oh.
So there's coffee everywhere splashing out. It's going on in front of me. It was just this whole thing. But I made it. I made it to the show. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. Now, if I could just get this damn computer working, we'd be good.
Well, I can't help you there. Just chuck it across the room. If it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. That's the kind of tech support I offer.
Yeah.
If it was good enough for Han Solo, it's good enough for you. You just got to punch it, see what happens.
Yeah.
You're not buying it?
No. Well, yeah.
That no was like the most sad and depressing no I've ever heard in my life.
The possibility of me chucking it across the room definitely isn't out of the question. So at least if we get that, on the show, that'll be cool.
So you would do that, and that's when my computer will just like freeze up and we'll lose everything.
Yeah, right.
Because when it rains, it pours, man. Nothing can go well, ever.
You ain't shitting, man. That was a walk from hell. I was about halfway there, and my calves started burning. I thought this isn't good.
That's not good. No, when the calves start burning, and especially on the walk there.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I've already done 10,712 steps today.
Well, good for you, fucker.
Well, hey, I'm just saying.
I don't know how many that walk was, but it was definitely quite a few steps.
See, see now though, I did all those steps early in the day, so now I will do like very little steps for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Once I get done work, I'll lounge around, do the show. Then the kid will want to go for a car ride, so I'm sitting there. We're gonna have lunch. I'll be sitting there. Then he's gonna want to go outside. I'll take him outside to the yard. I'll sit in the yard, maybe run around for like 5 minutes when he asks. So yeah, I get all my steps done early.
Yeah, right.
I think it's just the way to do it.
Yeah, that's nice. You get it done early. That way you have the rest of the day to do your thing. And even if you really don't have anything to do, it's just nice to not have the the tough things.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing the tough things. If you get them out of the way, then you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's over. No, I put in 4 miles today. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Of course, then like all my muscles and joints will tighten up, and I'll wonder why I can't walk. Because I know I have my ankles are all jacked up. So let's just sit around all day so they can fuse.
Right.
I
don't know what the fuck's wrong with this thing. I'm done. I can't anymore.
He's gonna chuck it.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Yeah.
It's that McDonald's Wi-Fi you got going on there.
Yeah, you ain't shitting, man. Pirates. The Pirates win. They win the series against the Rockies 10-5 yesterday afternoon.
No way.
The Pirates to 18-25. The Rockies down to 20-23. And the Buccos are on their way to San Diego for a West Coast trip, which never really fares too well for the Pirates.
No.
They start a series against San Diego tomorrow night at 9:40 for a 3-game set. And then they'll continue on the West Coast against the Giants, Dodgers, teams like that.
Ooh.
So this is where it officially goes downhill for the Pirates, I think.
Yeah, because
as if it hadn't already.
Yeah, I'm looking at the standings right now. The Padres are 28-16. That's not looking well. Then if they continue, out west, they got the Dodgers at 29-14, Giants at 24-19. And then the lowly Diamondbacks 23-22. So yeah, it's not looking too well for our battling Buccos.
The thing is, even when those teams aren't any good, it's still tough for the Pirates to go out to the West Coast.
Yeah,
they never have success out there, and now that these teams are actually, what the fuck? Every team in that division is good.
Yeah, everyone except for the Rockies. So
yeah, and we barely split we barely won that series. So
yeah.
The West Coast teams are tough, especially for us when we go out that way. When they come up this way, we hang in there. We don't do great, but we hang in there. However, when we go out to the West Coast, man, it's just it's a disaster.
It is. I think like the only Pittsburgh team that does well out west is the Penguins.
I think so too. Because the Steelers are the same way.
Yeah.
You could play, any of them teams. San Diego could have 4 wins all year. We go out there and they'll beat us. It's just
it's weird.
West Coast thing.
It is. I don't get it.
It's fucking painful, man.
Just because I think we're coming from like the dreary weather here, and then we're going out to that nice weather out west, and your body's like, all right, it's time to relax, rejuvenate.
Yes, Michael, we have 2 days 2 days, and we will be in the limelight, buddy. We'll be up on stage. Hundreds of eyes peering at us.
Yes.
Expected to say, solid gold shit to entertain.
Oh,
because I'm gonna because you're carrying my ass that night.
I am fine with that. Like, you give this idiot a microphone and a captive audience and 2 rum and cokes in me, I'm golden.
Yeah.
I will get up there. I'm gonna hype everyone. I'm gonna be hyping everyone up.
You're gonna be mispronouncing every name.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. That's my biggest thing there.
Everybody, put your hands together for Sniffer.
Yeah.
Hey, but now is your chance to make up for those mistakes.
Yeah,
now I'm gonna get up there, pronounce everybody's name correctly. Maybe throw a correct math equation in there somewhere.
I might.
You could you could erase all of those woes in one night.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm just gonna have a blast.
Yeah,
because like, because you got to figure how many people there know us. So
right.
If I embarrass myself in front of them, it's no biggie. I've already done that on numerous occasions.
That's
so they're used to that. Everyone else that's going there to see everyone, they don't know me. I probably, maybe only see them the next time there's a show. So I don't have to they won't be judging me. If they judge me, that's fine. Cause I won't see them until the next time we're all there. So that's cool. I won't have to get the jabs every time I see someone. So I'll be cool. So if I make a fool, it's not like I'm going to have to deal with it at work every day.
Yeah, so that's cool. What? We're going to be talking a bunch of new people. Everybody's going to be ready to do interviews. We're going to probably start, meeting some of these new guys, doing shows with them.
Yeah, but so that's part of the charm for them, though. Is like, this guy's an idiot. It says it in the title that he's dumb. He is what he says. So it'll be cool there.
That's why we keep you around, man.
Exactly. I'm helping us live up to the dumb part of the show.
Yes.
I am here for everyone's, entertainment one way or the other. Either you'll be laughing by what I say, or you'll be laughing because I said something so stupid. And that's fine by me.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I'll get up there and I'll, hey, I'm going to get everyone's going to be pumped up. I'm going to surprise you.
They, I think I sent it over to you last night. They had a nice promotion.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had, it had stated something along the lines of, we'll be turning the party over to the 2 dumb Yinzers.
Yeah.
So as long as I could avoid the nervous diarrhea, I think I'll be fine.
Oh, I'll be golden. Like, I had a little pimple pop up maybe from the stress earlier in the week, so that's going away. I'm good. Let's just hope DJ Jaws can play some good music as I'm up there rambling on. And it might fall on his shoulders.
Yeah. Maybe I'll start beatboxing while you talk.
No.
And you can talk like in rhyming form, like it could be like you're rapping everything.
I can't rhyme. So when I had to write, poetry in high school, I couldn't rhyme it was a struggle. I cannot rhyme.
I bet your poetry was great, man.
It was beautiful. It brought tears to people's eyes who had to listen to it. Maybe tears of joy. See, what are you going to do without the soundboard?
That's what I'm saying.
You're screwed. You're screwed.
The soundboard is my crutch. I don't know what I'll do. I'll find something out. I'll figure out a way. If I have to take my computer with me and hook it up to the surround or to the system that they have. I'll do something. I'll figure something out.
They're gonna have like the at the Oscars, the wrap it up music playing. The minute I start talking, they're just gonna play that music like, wrap it up, dude. Just hurry up and get over with. Get off the stage. As long as I don't get booed off stage, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, I think you might.
It reminds me like when my
don't leave me here. My house. My God.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you there. Wherever that is, I am leaving you there, and I'm just gonna host this thing by myself. Like Ryan's tied up somewhere, figuratively and
Yeah.
literally.
I've been working on it. I've been working hard. I've been planning. We have a big
Oh,
show
God.
Saturday down at Frank's Grill in Beaver Falls. So what I've been doing is I've been putting a package together here. So Mike, let's practice, okay? So we're
Oh,
gonna get up
God.
on stage. We're getting up on stage. You and I are walking up there. They hand you the microphone. I'll start my part, and then you give me your introduction, okay? Hold on one second. So here come the two dumb Yinzers, everyone.
Is that your part?
Yeah,
You just play you're gonna play that music as we walk up.
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Right in front of everyone. I'm gonna beat you with my microphone. That's gonna be my opening bit. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, see, this is what you see. This is why your computer needed to die today. You're trying to use that shit at the show. No, no, I'll kill you. See, that's what I'm going to hear every time I come up. People are going to be cheering for this guy. I am going to become a fan favorite.
This is what you're going to hear.
Shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. I don't know how the fuck you talking about my son, you little nasty ass nigga. Shut your little bitch ass up, you dirty bitch. Who the fuck is this long ass, jawbreaker looking ass nigga and Miss Mary? Shut your little bitch ass up, you ugly ass.
Nah, I ain't going to hear that. Nope.
By Voicey.network.
That is what you're going to hear every single time you start to talk.
People are going to love me by the end of the night. Look, I am a charismatic motherfucker. I am charismatic. I am charming. I have to beat you down with my charm first for you to find me charming. So I figure by the halfway point of the show, everyone's gonna start coming onto my side. They're gonna be Team Mike by the end of it.
For real? Damn, it must be true.
It is, Snoop. Thank you. It is true. It is damn true.
All right. We wasted enough time.
I'm already fired up for the show. I can't wait. I
can't believe that we've basically talked about nothing for the first 18 minutes of the show.
How's that different from any other day? You give me a microphone and let me ramble on after I've been sleep deprived and a coffee. Let's go.
I think all is going to go well. To be honest, I think that the show's going to go great.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yes, absolutely. All cheering aside, or cheering. I'm reading something and I said what I was reading instead of saying. All joking aside, I think everything is going to go great. I'm excited. I can't wait for the show.
It's going to be a good time. We're the only wild cards. We're the X factor here.
Yeah, right.
We're the glue. We got to keep it together.
All right, sir.
Let's do this.
So we have we had a hockey game last night. St. Louis Blues beat the Colorado Avalanche 5-4 in overtime, which moves the series to 3-2 in favor of the Colorado. Tonight we have 2 games. The Rangers and the Hurricanes play. That series is tied 2 games apiece. That is at 7:00. And at 9:30, you have the Oilers and the Flames, and the Oilers are up 3-1 in that series.
I'm going with I think the Rangers are going to win tonight, and then to close out the series the following game. I think Edmonton closes it out tonight as well.
Okay.
In that Colorado game last night, Nathan McKinnon had a beautiful goal. He went zone to zone, just skated past everyone. Like they were all standing still. It's like an old Lemieux type goal where Mario just wind it up and just blow past everyone. It was a beautiful goal.
Okay.
It's like everyone was like watching it in the stands and on the ice, like he's going coast to coast. Is he going to go? No, there's no way he can. Then when he scored, it was like a delayed reaction from everyone. Like no one can believe what they just saw.
You're right.
That was a beautiful little backhander too.
Okay.
It was nice. That's why I'm kind of I wouldn't mind seeing Colorado win. Nathan McKinnon, he's been a solid, damn good player for ever since he came into the league.
Yeah,
maybe came in. He came in like I think a little overhyped because they were trying to label him as like the next great player. I think he was in the league before. Was he? I can't remember if he was before Crosby and Ovi or like a little after, but he was hailed as going to be that next one. But he's quietly put together a solid career, but he's not at that hasn't like consistently produced at that level, or it just isn't well known. But yeah, he's a damn good player, and that was just a beautiful, beautiful goal. If you like hockey, if you like sports, check, hunt down that highlight. It made my nipple. Oh yeah, it made my nipples hard.
The NBA last night, the Celtics beat the Heat 93-80, puts the Celtics up 3-2 in that series. And tonight in the other series, you have the Warriors versus the Mavs. This is at 9:00 tonight. The Warriors are up 3-1, so they may shut Dallas down tonight and get ready to move on to the finals.
Hopefully they do. I'd kind of like to see them win another ring. It's because a lot of people are starting to hate on the Warriors and stuff.
Right.
Just because of the way they play. Like, oh, they couldn't hack it in the 80s. Well, this is in the 80s. This is in the 90s. It's 2022. Right. This is the way the game's played, and they've been one of the best teams at it. So why hate them just because, this is the way the game's played now, and they're playing it that way. They're hitting these impossible threes. They're hitting these great plays. I don't know. I root for them. They're fun to watch. They're fun to play.
Yeah, right.
Like last year, I like seeing oh my god, the Bucks win last year with Giannis finally winning. I liked watching him play.
Cool.
Yeah, and it was and I like for sports that I really don't have a big rooting interest in. I like the Lakers. I follow them. They win. I'm happy. If they don't, it doesn't bug me because I'm not that invested in the NBA anymore, like I used to be. But I just like to watch it for the athleticism and what you can do. And who doesn't? I'm sorry. I like threes and I like dunks.
Right.
I like watching that stuff. And what kills me though is like all the traveling that doesn't get called anymore.
Brooks Orpik completes his college degree from Boston College 3 years after he retires from the NHL. I wouldn't do this. And you see this all the time. These guys, they have these careers in sports and they make a shitload of money. And then they go back and get their degree. I mean, like seriously, that's the reason you go to college is to get yourself a good job to make money. Yeah. And if you made all your money, why would you go back and get your degree? You've already did it. And let's just say you want to do something after your career. You've made millions. You could do what you want to do after. You don't need that piece of paper. You could go do what you want to do. You want to start a business, you have the money, you go start a business. All the things at college, that's preparation to go out and make money. I don't understand it. At 40 years old, you've already had a long, successful career. You've won Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? Why? Unless it's something that's within yourself and you think, I want to do this for me. But it's senseless to me because why would you do it?
I think you hit it on the head there at the end. It's a lot of the times it's like, hey, it's like I want to finish what I started. I had the opportunity to go pro because I was drafted and I was good enough to start right away. So okay, I did that, and I don't want to finish something incomplete. So why not go back? Hey, yeah, like you said, I've made all this money. I've won all these Stanley Cups. What else is there for me to do? Hey, I have this thing that I did not finish. So let me go finish that. Get that sense of accomplishment that way. And why not do it? And a lot of times, the people like players will like promise their parents, hey, I will eventually, when I'm done playing, go back and get my degree. So it's like finish a promise to yourself and finish the promise, fulfill the
I would say,
promise.
fuck that promise right in the ass.
Right.
I became extremely successful. I won a Stanley Cup. I made millions of dollars. If that's not good enough for you, you go to school and you get your degree.
Or if he has kids, wants to, show his kids, hey, let's just, we made a promise, made a commitment. Let's follow through and finish it up. That's the only thing. But I would be like you, like I made my millions. I'm set for life. I never really have to work again. So let me.
And that's the thing. You don't get bored. You always hear these people saying they're going to get bored. Once you have millions of dollars, there's no getting bored. You could do all the things that you work toward.
Yeah.
You work to have all these things and do these things in life. You cut out that middle part of the process, and now you have the money. Go do what you want. You know what I mean? You can cut out the bullshit of your life. The bullshit part can be eliminated because you have become so successful.
Yeah.
You're backtracking. You're taking steps backwards by going back to college.
Yeah. Because like what, excuse me, it's not like he had like a short career in the league where it'd be like,
right.
Hey, let me go back to school, get my degree. So I have something to fall back on. No, this guy played in the league for a long ass time, multiple Stanley Cups. Invest your money soundly and you never have to work again in your life. You just live off the interest. So, but unless he was that bored, but there are people who like to learn, learn as much as they can. And so they'll just keep, they'll go get a degree. They'll go back audit courses and stuff like that. So maybe he's just one of those guys that likes to learn and said, well, screw it. Let me just knock this out, learn some things.
I like learning too. And I think learning is a great thing. However, giving somebody $100,000 for me to learn.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Go to Barnes and Noble, start at one end of the store and let me know when you get to the other end. You can learn everything in the world and you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars.
True. It's true. Yeah. I have my college degree, but I wouldn't go back. I would never go back.
Right.
Once I made that much money, like, no, I'm out. Like, this is for the birds. But hey, I'm not going to knock it. It's just not for me.
You're right.
I'd rather sit at home and I just, like you said, give me some books. I read some books. There's online courses. There's online courses that are free from like universities offer.
Right.
Yeah, just read that shit, I guess. I don't know.
I dug up, Mike. This is 5 did you knows. Interesting things did you know? Would you want to hear these?
Let's go.
Hippopotamuses, they produce their own milk. But did you know that hippo's milk is pink?
Yep. It's like
that's
a pink
where the strawberry milk must come from.
Yeah. I knew it was. Yeah, I saw that on the Discovery Channel before, actually. Like the hippos, it's like reddish or pink.
Turkeys, when turkeys want to have babies, they don't need to find a mate because turkeys can impregnate themselves.
Hey, who knows you better than you, baby?
Right?
Is that where Jesus came from? A turkey?
Possibly.
Oh God. Oh, I just ruined the show. Fuck.
The average cumulus cloud, the big white puffy clouds we see on the beautiful day, they weigh on average 1.1 million pounds.
Ooh.
So if a cloud would come and drop on your head, if it was possible, it would crush you to death.
That would. Damn. You figure like all the moisture and everything up in there. Yeah. Damn.
They look like big cotton balls,
They do too. They look like you should just be able to pick them up and throw them with ease.
Number 4, the guy that invented the Frisbee actually got turned into a Frisbee when he died. They used his remains or whatever, his ashes, and they created a Frisbee out of them.
I think that sounds familiar. I think I may have heard that one before. That's kind of cool.
It'd be like turning you into a dildo once you died.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, and then the last one. Now, this is one that you can try along, okay? I want you to try along with this, Mike. I already did, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
They say it is impossible to hum when you plug your nose. So plug your nose.
Yeah, because you can't breathe.
Ah, so that works, huh?
Yeah.
Like you can do it for the first couple seconds, but then after that, you can't.
Yeah. That is cool. Here I am trying to kill myself.
To get your work people to have all your work people try to hum with their noses plugged tonight when you go to work.
Yeah, they probably all kick my ass. They'd be like, Mike, what the fuck you talking about? Come over here and beat my
Remember
ass.
the story? Remember the story yesterday, Mike? The lady, the person that jumped into the spider monkey
yeah.
they gave the spider monkey Cheetos.
Yeah.
Here's another one, just a real quick one that I just wanted to tell you. I also seen a story. Lion bites off zookeeper's fingers in front of terrified visitors. So there you have it. On one hand, you have somebody jumping in and giving a wild animal Cheetos, and on the other hand, you have a wild animal tearing your fingers off.
Hey, you know what? Well done to the lion. Well done. You know what? It's just doing it what it does. You can't fault it for its nature. It's just, hey.
We've created society. We've created, many reasons why we shouldn't be out messing around with the wildlife.
And
and you know what? Till this point in my life, it's done me well.
Mm-hmm.
What would possess somebody to go and start shoving their fingers in a lion's cage is beyond me. It don't even sound like a cool challenge. If you're with your friends when you're in your teens, hey man, go and stick your, it don't even sound like something that you would do as a dumb teenager.
No, no, I'm staying far away from a lion as I can. And you look at them and then you see them like they'll prowl in their cage and stuff in their territory. Like they're looking for a way to get out there and get you.
Yeah.
No, I will not be the first
one. Thinking the whole time. You're thinking, oh, look at that. You got the lady in the back row. Oh, I want one of those. The whole time that fucker's thinking about eating your ass.
And not in the fun way. Hey,
no. Hold on, let me get to the button.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
I do,
Michael.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's up?
No, we were talking about lions. I have a little story about lions.
Okay.
So it's maybe been a few years ago. It was over in Africa. This girl, she was kidnapped, and they went looking for her and find her. She was missing a couple days, and they come upon this pride of lions in a circle facing everyone, and inside the circle was the little girl and her kidnappers. Only one survivor was the little girl. They killed all the other ones, and they formed a defensive perimeter around the girl. And as soon as the villagers were coming, the line slowly moved away. Once they realized what was going on, they're like, okay, they're coming to your rescue. They backed away. Like the lions knew what was up.
Yeah,
they knew what was up. Yeah, they're like not they're like not in our territory. People, you're gonna try and traffic this kid.
You're right. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need to let lions run loose all the time.
Yeah,
and let them enforce the law.
Yeah, because most of the times this is what people will do if they see something like that happen. They'll just look around like, oh, someone will take care of that, or they'll videotape it with their phone. Whereas these lions were like,
right,
we're coming in. They want the town.
Yeah, that's something else. Can you imagine?
She has a story for life. Like, like a boyfriend or a suitor be like, I'll protect you. Oh, really? You protect me? Would you fucking eat people alive like my lions did?
You're right. Right. That is how you would measure the standard of people that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Are you willing to eat 4 guys?
Yeah, because this fucker did. Because these guys did. They didn't mess around.
Yeah. All right, Mike. I got an interesting one more interesting sports.
All right.
Did you know that it is illegal for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles to play a game on Sunday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m.? According to Pennsylvania State Law Act 33, for many, many, many years, those two teams have not been allowed to play on Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 because of the ordinance. So every game that the Steelers have played and the Eagles have played on Sunday afternoon for a gazillion years has been done illegally, according to Pennsylvania state law.
That just goes to show you how many laws that are on the books that no one decides to enforce.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. There's like a lot of laws that when they were passed probably made sense at the time. And then the times changed. And then people are like, oh yeah, fine, we'll go ahead and do it. Hey, nothing bad happened. We're just going to keep doing it. And then there was no other like law ordinance passed to actually rescind that law. So
you're right.
Shit, man. I'd be finding those teams. I want I want all those back fines. Give me my money.
I just read that before we came on today. It was one of the very first stories in my Google feed. And I thought, well, that's interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you went to any Steeler game on a Sunday afternoon in your life, you partake in illegal activity in Pennsylvania.
Shit. I'm a wanted criminal now.
Oh, hell no.
No, like I'm a hardened criminal now. The softest crime there is, Mike commits.
So let's try this again. All right, so I got a couple of things set up here. So after the okay, so we have this sound effect. And as you recall, the last time we were there, that's the sound effect they play right between the musicians. Okay, so when they're switching over from one act to the next, you hear this. So I'll do this. You give me your best bit for the show. Give me a little bit of a taste of what we're gonna hear, and then we'll do our sound effect again. All right, are you ready?
Oh, I thought that was the thing. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right. What's the great set by our man Tempo. It was amazing. He killed it. Once again, that was Tempo. Great job. All right, coming up next, friend of the show, great musician. Apparently he's going to give me tattoos. Him and Ryan are probably working out the details. Give it up for Stickman Slick. See, look, I got this.
All right, that was all right.
I got this.
That was all right.
You know, just for coming up off the top of my head in 5 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, little kid,
all
shut the fuck up.
Okay. Now your girl is Kristen still coming?
Yeah.
Which is she getting excited? Is she gonna does she really want to go, or do you think she's doing it for you?
I think she really wants to go.
Okay.
And she, you know, she wants to go check out the show, and then she wants to, you know, see. I'm just gonna edit this whole part out.
No, don't edit that part out.
I'll take down the live. I'll cut that part out.
She'll love it. She will love that.
How many times have I edited anything out of the show that I said I'm going to edit?
I don't know, because I can't keep track of everything. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, damn, was that on there? Did I, you know?
I've never
edited. I don't know what the hell
I've never taken anything out unless the guest asked me to. Which I think that never happened, so we're good. Oh, shit.
The DEA says more middle schoolers are buying drugs nowadays. Middle schoolers, Mike, what is that, 5th, 4th grade?
6th, 7th, and 8th.
6th, 7th, and 8th is middle
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, 7th and 8th. I mean, I can remember getting into some bad shit. But I was gonna say when you're in 6th, I don't know. And you know what? We did have this kid. We had this kid. I kid you not. This guy, he used to come to school high in 6th grade. And it was horrifying because nobody in our school, we just went to this little
Yeah.
school, and nobody in our school knew what drugs were except for those Saturday morning commercials that you and I
Yeah.
talk about. This dude would come to school, his eyes would be bloodshot. What are you, 10, 11 years old at that point? He'd come to school and his eyes would be bloodshot. And he was always one of these stinky guys.
Mhm.
And he, had like a jean jacket, and he just had a smell to him. And he smoked. But I do recall him coming to school being stoned out of his mind. And literally, that's the one thing that I remember about it was him going, "I'm so fucking stoned, man. I'm so fucking stoned." And it was 6th grade. And I just remember thinking, what the fuck is up with this dude?
Yeah. We had kids like that too. That would be like, "Oh man, I'm high." Like, all right, cool. Now I'm thinking they were ahead of the game. They knew what was up. They knew what was up.
But what happened to them? Because if you smoke weed now, you're pretty much making your life, you're taking the edge off, you're being comfortable, you're losing the stress. What happened to those guys? Because when they were smoking weed, they turned out to be like, big time shitheads. Why aren't the people, maybe it's just because they're a kid and your mind's not developed yet, and they're
I want to know, like, how does the DEA know that these kids are buying more drugs?
They're probably selling them to them.
Probably. But you know what? Kids, like, to paraphrase like George Carlin bits and stuff, he's like, when he's talking about like why kids smoke, he's like, the same reason adults smoke, to take the edge off, to stress relief. Maybe if we wouldn't stress these kids out, by micromanaging their day from the minute they wake up to the day they end with school, after school activities, this, that, and the other, maybe they wouldn't be trying to, get high all the time and to relax, because they're doing it the same reason adults are, to take the edge off.
Right.
You know what? And you know what? Who cares if they're smoking weed? I don't care. Shit. Do you got the good stuff? What do you got? All right.
Right.
It's all right. I'm gonna go find that strain.
Shit, or do you got the Bobby Brown?
Yeah. What do you got? You got some good sativa. You got some good indica. I need to go to sleep. I need to wake up. Which one do you got?
Yeah.
Help me out. Educate the kids. Make what is it? One of them gets you up. One of them helps you relax. Make sure you do one in the morning, one at night. You're good to go. I'm not advocating for kids to do drugs. Never. But I'm saying I understand. And I will not judge, and I will not narc.
Another one. Man finds $1,000 in an old PlayStation game box. Now, here's the thing that gets me. The story goes on to say that, the guy hadn't played this old PlayStation in 20 years or whatever. He went and he found, I don't know, if I had put $1,000 somewhere, I wouldn't forget it. And you know what I mean? Even if 20 years goes by, you're not going to open the box one day and go, "Oh, there's that $1,000."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of sounds fishy to me.
That's very fishy. That's sus, as the kids would say. That's very sus.
So could you imagine popping open the old Madden 03 and there'd be $1,000 in there?
Yeah.
Man, I would, or if you got it from like the pawn shop or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was $1,000, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, no, because if I had that kind of money and the only place I had to store it that day was inside one of my old games or in a game case, that case would never leave my side till I got home.
Right.
And then I would open it up and then I would, do what I needed to do with it. I would not keep it in there.
It ain't like you took two wrinkled up $1 bills and threw it in there.
Yeah.
Or like $1,000.
Yeah, be different. Like, hey, I have some loose change, throw it in there. 20 years later, you're going through stuff, trying to get ready. You open them up. You notice these coins, they look, older than they should. You find out, hey, rare coin, there's my $1,000. But no, like fucking cash money, $1,000. No, I do not believe this one.
No.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Another one.
Let's see. Mike, did you see the now let me do this one first.
All right.
Texas widow loses $800,000 in a scam to a Leonardo DiCaprio impersonator. So this woman got scammed by someone that she thought was Leonardo DiCaprio. And not only was she was scammed into giving him $800,000. Who are these people and where do they come from?
Exactly. Do you have any
I
more
had a
money
guy-
laying around? Oh, you know,
Yeah. I
Jesus
had a guy
Christ.
about 2 months ago, Mike. Do you recall the guy who tried to pull one over on me and saying he was Snoop Dogg on Twitter?
Yeah.
And and then I figured it out because there's just so many things that you could do to check the authenticity of who you're messing with. And I
Yeah.
never fell for it. But like I said, at the first moment, you're thinking, holy shit, maybe, just maybe Snoop Dogg kind of randomly just picked me from, because I retweet, I do a bunch of stuff from his page. Maybe he's just doing one of these really cool fan things. But after the guy or the person or whoever it is gets $800,000, you know what I mean? At what point do you say Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't need my money?
Yeah.
Let alone $800,000.
Like how I want to know what was said. How this person convinced this widow to part with that money. This is Leonardo DiCaprio, millions upon millions of dollars. How? That is insane.
That was like the Snoop Dogg. Now everything was going good until he asked me to join his elite fan club, and it was going to cost me $500 to join.
Yeah,
that
right.
was the telltale sign, which anybody with a half a brain in their head should pick up at that moment what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
But this lady got bamboozled out of almost $1 million.
Jeez, does it say her age? Was she like a really old lady?
It does not, but it sure sounds like it, don't it?
Yeah, that if it was like someone like our age, that lost it, I'll laugh at you. What if it was like, someone in their late 60s, 70s, 80s? That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. It still kind of makes me chuckle, but it's not cool because I would be pissed if someone did that to someone I know that age.
Here's another ridiculous money story.
Another one.
A Japanese man spends $1,300 to look like a dog. He wanted to look like his favorite dog, a collie. Now I did see the picture, and it's a pretty neat costume. And the guy, every time he puts his costume on, and you have to get on the ground like a dog, you look like a real collie. If you would walk into a room and see this dog lying there, you would think, this man, you would think that it was a dog. So this dude spent $1,300 to get a costume made to make him look exactly like a real dog.
Hey, whatever takes the stress off of a long day. If that's what makes you happy, go ahead, my man.
Yeah. So, if you were a millionaire, you could do all those things that you want to do. And chances are a lot of them are going to be weird. It's just those little dreams and fantasies and bucket list kind of things that you want to do.
Yeah.
And it could even be transform yourself into a dog, but nonetheless, you don't have to go to college because you have all this money to do those kind of things. So it goes back to the earlier story about going back to college after you have a successful sports career.
You know what? If he would, I'd just be concerned. Like, where does he go to the bathroom when he's dressed as the dog? Like, does he stop and be like, "Hey, I got to do this"? Like a person, or is he like totally 100% committed character actor?
I'd like to see that. I would like to see him be a committed character actor and kind of follow him around for the day and just see all the things that he does like a dog. That would be cool. That would be cool, I think, to watch.
Like, what if he tries to hop up into your lap and wants you to pet him?
Oh, he'd probably do that. He'd probably hump your leg. Just all those annoying things that dogs do.
Yeah. You know
they
what?
Would probably do those things, I would guess.
You know what? I'd roll with it. Because you figure, he wouldn't be like the first thing that he does. He'd work up to it. And eventually you probably forget that that's a dude dressed as a dog. You're like, man, that's just a big old dog chilling there.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, cool.
You know what I think would be hysterical? if you were in a situation and you were somewhere and this gentleman was in his collie costume, and you were at the wherever he was at for a period of time, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you just really didn't pay much attention, and there was just this dog over there, and he would periodically scratch himself or anything that dogs do, and then a couple hours later, a Japanese guy crawls out of its ass. I think that would be amazing.
Kind of like Ace Ventura.
Yes, just a little, them Japanese guys. Just this little Japanese guy crawling out of this dog's ass, dude. That could be a whole show there,
right? Or like he just stands up, takes it off, walks away. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
like my god,
give us like you're in the kitchen and he just stands up, takes it off, and he goes over and starts making himself something to eat.
Yeah,
don't even say nothing.
People would be, what the fuck is going on? It's total mind trip. I'd love it.
Yeah, it's almost like a Punk'd.
Yeah, it is too.
You remember Punk'd?
Yeah, with Aston Kulchak.
I liked Punk'd. I thought that was pretty good, man.
No, I wasn't a big fan of it.
This next one kind of relates to the last story. Millennials love their pets more than their siblings.
Uh-oh. We lost you. We lost you. Can't hear you.
Millennials, they love their pets more than their siblings. But that doesn't seem abnormal to me. That seems like
no, it doesn't.
Kids don't necessarily love they love their siblings, but you acknowledge your pet more, you treat it better, you take care of it.
Yeah, that would be like saying millennials love their own children more than their siblings.
You're right.
It is, and that's just like another story to these. Oh, millennials this, millennials that. Let's just like attack this generation. That's what it feels like. It's just we haven't had a good hit piece on millennials yet, so here we go. We'll shame them for loving their pets.
I'm just getting so tired of it. It's so annoying to hear.
Yeah.
It's just people taking shots back and forth all the time. Like, who gives a fuck, for one?
Yeah.
For two,
who cares?
What I mean? Millennials, Generation X, Boomers. What's the other one?
Zoomers, baby. Zoomers are the younger ones.
I mean, this is it's just everybody's fucking crazy. Everybody's fucked up. Everybody's stupid. Why are we sitting here fucking? You know what I mean?
Because
I don't know. I just find it kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Because even all it is just people taking jabs. Like half of it doesn't even make sense, or no one even cares, or it's like, you go to the bathroom so much because you're a boomer. Who cares?
Right? F it. I'll talk it's just when anyone talks about generations, like give it 5 years and they'll change. You'll go for one generation to the next on when they say, oh, if you're born here and here, you're this generation. Like, that's funny because 5 years ago, I was in this generation. All of a sudden, I've shifted over here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So any talk of
it depends where you're at in life and what you're doing at that time.
Because there's, younger people who act or have like the mindset of like the older generations. And you have people from those older generations that they're like, hell yeah, I'll hang out with these kids. They, that's how I feel too. So it's just, labels like that are mostly meaningless. Mostly. Everyone has like cultural touchstones and shared experiences, but whatever. That's
what I'm saying. It's just annoying. It's like everybody does it now, and it's like, and it's just like these little, it's just taking little jabs at one another. But like you said, it's going to be you in 5 years anyway. So shut the fuck up. I'm
just offended. Like once again, Gen X is normally, we're glossed over like always.
Well,
which is funny
because we're awesome.
Oh yeah, we sit here all like we're like the emo generation. Leave us alone. Why is no one talking about us?
Yeah.
We bitch that we don't get attention. Then when we do get attention, it's like, why are you talking about us? Leave us alone.
We have, Mike, a big show coming up in 2 days. 2 days, everybody.
2 days.
You're going to want to get down to Frank's Grill at 1111 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania,
Yes.
15010. Put it in your GPS. Get down there because from 9 o'clock p.m. to 1 o'clock a.m., it's going to be the Memorial Day jump off. And what the Memorial Day jump off is, it's going to be a show that displays at least a dozen different rappers. A lot of these rappers, Mike and I have met and have talked to. We've had here through the studio, and we've developed great relationships with these people. And on Saturday night, we want everybody to get down to Frank's Grill because they're putting together a show that they're hoping does better than the St. Patrick's Day show. And the St. Patrick's Day show went really well.
Yes.
So, you're not doing nothing. Get out, do something. I mean, come on, guys. You've been in the house for 2 years. Let's get down to Beaver Falls. Come check it out. One of the highlights of the night is Mike and I will be hosting the show. The Two Dumb Yinzers will be hosting the show. So get down there. Come check us out. Come check out all these amazing rappers, man. If you like rap, come down, have a few drinks, talk to some people, and have a good time. Or you don't have to talk to anybody. Whatever you want to do. You just come and check out the show. That'll be fine with us. And I guarantee you're gonna have a great time.
It is. It's gonna be very fun. Come on down.
It really is. Mike, go ahead and tell the people about the website, and then we got time for one Jeopardy question here.
2dumbYinzers.com. 2dumbYinzers.com. The links to all the shows. Actually, every show pops up immediately for YouTube. And then we have links to the YouTube page, links to Spotify, where you can catch the show on there. Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher. We have links to the merchandise store, which is 2-dumb-yinzers.spreadshop.com. All of our merchandise is there, all the different designs. My personal favorite, Verbal Terrorist, because apparently I am the asshole. We also have all of our contact info on there too for the page. Go to the About page. You have our email and stuff like that. You can get a hold of us. 2dumbYinzers.com.
Very good. All right, Mike. So are you ready? Are you ready for your question of the day? We are going to try to get you back up here. We're 2 and 4. You're 2 and 4 at this point. So we're going to try to bump you up one game closer to 500. I think you're going to do well.
Oh, I got this.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Which of these 4 in 1987 broke the record for the most receiving yards in a career for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Which one of these 4 people in 1987 broke the record for the most receiving yards in a career for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Was it A, Lynn Swann? Was it B, John Stallworth? Was it C, Louis Lips? Or was it D, Yancey Thigpen?
I thought I was 100% confident in my answer. Now I'm second guessing myself. This is good.
That's why I make you listen to the music the whole way through.
I'm
way,
such a jerk.
You're right.
Yep.
It gives you a chance to doubt yourself.
I hate it.
All right. So the question of the day, Mike, was which of these 4 players in 1987 broke the record for most receiving yards in a career for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Was it A, Lynn Swann, B, John Stallworth, C, Louis Lips, or D, Yancey Thigpen? Who did you go with?
I'm going to go with my gut, my initial response, but I think it's wrong. I'm going to go with Johnny Stallworth.
Johnny Stallworth is your final answer.
Yes.
That is correct. John Stallworth. He played for the Steelers from 1974 to 1987. And in 1987, the amount of career receiving yards was 8,723. So that, Mike, will take you to 3 wins and 4 losses with quite a few days. I don't know how many days are left in this month, but here at the end of the month,
we got one more show.
We got one more show?
1 or 2.
So you have a chance to so you're 3 and 4. So you have a chance to either come 500 or go over 500. But then what we do to you will depend on the total, the final record. So you're sitting at 3-4 right now. We play tomorrow. I'm not sure what 28, 29, 30. So I think maybe Monday and Tuesday might be
Monday.
the last day of the month.
Tuesday's
right?
last day of the month. Yep, Tuesday's last day of the month.
Okay, so you still got 3 days to play, and I don't know. You probably won't do well, but you're at 3-4 now.
But yeah, thanks for the confidence, man. Thanks for the confidence.
That's what I do. But hey, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you. The fastest hour of the day.
Yes, truly is.
It really is. I want to thank everybody for listening as always. And remember, everybody, get down to the show on Saturday night down at Frank's Grill in Beaver Falls. You're going to have a great time. Mike and I are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to see everybody. So make sure you get down there.
Yes.
For the Two Dumb Yinzers, I'm